Hello everyone. So this is the question from JEE Advanced 2015 paper 2, and we are asked to find the smallest and the largest value of a definite integral evaluated from half to 1 based on a not so present derivative function is given for it. But we will tackle it. And one thing I want to share, through videos like this, my goal is to offer you a clear, intuitive and sensible approach to solve the questions, especially for those questions that are controversial, and they often come bundled with confusing and half-baked solutions. And these kind of questions and solutions are floating around on various platforms. Students watch these solutions, they end up consuming these explanations, often left with doubts than the answers. But here is my promise to you. In this video, there will be no conceptual fallacy and no tedious calculations. We will simply go from the basic. We draw the graph. Yes, we draw the graph. The graph will speak the answer itself. Let's begin. Alright, so here is my solution for this. And by the way, there are some solutions floating around the internet and all, that they found the small value, small m as 2.6 and the capital M as 3.9, and they end up by saying that m should be 1 and m is equal to 12. But they're asking for the not the strict inequality, they are taking the loose inequality, means equality is possible there. It means I have to find the minimum value of m and the maximum value. We don't have to find the range or something, like the value we got, and this will to lie in this 1 to 12, and that's why I'm telling the answer. It's not like that. What if I change this other options? Then how do we find it? So these kind of questions I don't trust, solutions I don't trust, and I found the students are struggling with this kind of solutions given on various platforms. So approach is very simple. What I'm saying that always, I also do this thing in the class, that f dash x we have to understand as the slope function. And when I say slope, I have to attach the function to make it clear. This is actually a function which gives the slope of the tangent drawn on the fx function at various points. So whenever I change the x, the slope of the tangent at that particular point will be different. So that's why the slope function. And when I'm integrating any function, this is the area function. This is the area function. To be more precise, 0 to x, if I say, then it will be area function. It means if you are integrating any function 0 to x, it is actually the area accumulated so far. So this is the one thing we have to keep in mind. Now observe this f dash x with the slope function. So f dash x I have given is 192 x cubed divided by 2 plus sine to the power 4 pi x. And if the interval they are asking half to 1, from half to 1 this slope function is still increasing. How do we come to know? Because from half to 1 the x cube will be increasing, and by any chance this guy will never give you any negative value. So sine to the power 4 pi x, by any chance half to 1 it will be lesser than 1, but x cube will be increasing, and there is a 192, so still it will increase. Alright, so the f dash x is increasing. So let's find the value of the f dash x at 1/2. It means f dash half. What is this value? This is going to be actually 1 by 8, so this is 24, and this will give you pi by 2, so pi by 2 is 1, so 2 plus 1 3, so f dash half is 8. Similarly, we find the f dash 1 value. So at f dash 1, that value will be 192, and this value will be 2 only, so that is 96. So I have the slope of the function, because x is changing between half and 1, is lying between this 8 and 96. So let's now try to understand graphically what I mean to say. So I draw the graph. I'm not drawing the exact graph of the function, of course. We are understanding the qualitative feature of this kind of questions, means qualitative approach I am going to convey. So the thing is, at a half you can notice the function value is given 0. It means function will always start from half, because also the interval is given there. So this is 1, 0, and I have to go from here to here. So at half, what I draw a line, and at half you can see that the slope of the function is 8. So I'm pretending that I'm drawing a line which has slope 8, just like this. So let's keep it. This is the line whose slope is 8. But you notice I can draw the fullest equation of this. Means I can find out the fullest equation. Why? Because you know that the point line is passing through half, 0. So this line has the equation y is equal to 8 times x minus half. And if I want to find what is the value of this line, or y value at x equals to 1, I can simply plug x equals to 1, I get this point. So that at x equal to 1, that value will be 4. So this is 1, 4. Now, if you say that the curve slope is, at half is 8 and at 1 is 96, it means that if I try to draw a curve from here, that function will have the slope like this. But as soon as that curve should go at 1, what will happen? At 1, the value of the slope of this function will become 96. It means, again what I do, I will draw another line which has the slope 96, and also for that line I am assuming this is tangent to the curve at 1 somewhere. So let's draw it, and I am calling this slope is 96. It means this is giving, let me take this thing down. So I will take this whole thing down. Okay, so this is here, and this is the line I wanted to draw. All right, so yes, what I was explaining that I want to draw a slope, the line which has slope 96, but again it's passing through half, 0. That is what? Y is equal to 96 x minus half. And again at 1, the value of this line is, you can find that value will be what? At 1 you can find it, so it will be 96, so 48. So this total height is 48. Now you see, any curve which we are drawing must have the slope above half and below 96. It means the area under that curve, if I say, that area will lie between the area of under this line and the area under that line. That's it. So if you have to find the half to 1 integral, it means you are finding the area, and that area is lying between the area under this red line and the area under this blue line. Correct? So what is the area of this triangle under this red line? That is half into base into height. So height is 4 and this base is half. So this area will give you half into base into height. So this is 1. And that is the minimum value, that is m. Similarly, what is the area under the line y is equal to 96x minus half? The height is 48 and the base is again half. So capital M should be half into base into 48, not 96. So 48, and so the answer is 12. So this way the capital M is 12. So you understood that thing, that we have not done any such calculation. We simply understood the slope function and the area function, and we know that the minimum slope of the function should be 8 and the maximum slope should be 48. So whatever the function we draw, their slope should lie between 8 and 96. That was not the slope 48, so 96. So the function slope should lie between 8 and 96. So whatever function you draw between half and 1, the minimum slope should be 8. So whatever the triangle you draw by taking the slope 8, that region will be always lesser than the graph you draw for the slope x equals to slope 8. Similarly, this line you draw is the maximum slope. So whatever graph you are taking, you have to have the graph whose slope is lesser than that. The maximum is 96. So the area under this triangle will be higher than the area of that function you want to draw. So that is my approach to this question, and I hope you liked it and you understood everything from the basic, I believe. So see you in the next video with some other problem that I believe you must try. Stay math active.